Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Man, I'm having a heck of a time getting on Instagram. So, Instagram folks, I really work hard to get on with you guys. Um, so I hope you appreciate that, I guess. I don't know. I was doing a little skit for you, and I am done. I realized that I had my things on me when I came on camera, but man, Instagram gives me a hard time these days to get on. Jenny, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So I have a good one for you, and it's gonna be, I'll make it quick and simple. Gosh, I want to make it quick and simple, but sometimes I really can't because the subject, it deserves to go deep. I have definitely experienced this. I don't know if you have, if you can relate with this or not, but I've experienced some people in my life over the years that I can easily say they were a snake. I can definitely pick one person that it screams out at me, and so there's been more than one, but this one person just screams out so much. So I don't know if I'm alone in this or you can relate with this or not, but snake is very interesting, right? I mean, the whole thing, if you want to blame anybody, I'm not into really blaming, but if you really want to blame anybody, the snake is the one who talked, who into eating, what. So, you know, but snakes are interesting. Snakes are very interesting. I've done a few stories on snakes, but this one is also very interesting. So in your life, you're going to experience, well, hopefully you won't, but maybe you have experienced people in your life that have done you wrong, have stung you like a snake, right? Yeah, that was funny. They have stung you like a snake, right? And sometimes you feel it right then, and sometimes you're like, oh man, it's later, right? It just like it comes at you down the road. So let me give you a little story. The story goes, a lady has a pet snake, and after a while it notices that, what, this pet snake is like, it's something wrong with it. I don't think it's eating, I don't think it's growing, I don't know what's going on, right? So she decides to take the snake to the pet. Not to the pet, to the vet. Oh my god. Okay, Sean. To the vet, right? She takes the snake to the vet, and the vet says, okay. And the snake is about 7 feet long. It's a good sized snake. And the vet says, okay, so this snake, let me ask you a question. Has it been like maybe sleeping up on next to you? And the girl says, yeah, crawling up on you and kind of snuggling up right next to you. And the girl says, yeah, and says that it hasn't been eating for a few days and hasn't been growing, it seems like. And she says, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And I feel so bad because I want to help my snake, but whatever I do, it's not eating. It just, I don't know what's wrong. So the vet says, ma'am, let me tell you something. Your snake is not eating. It's crawling right up next to you. It's crawling. I mean, it's crawling up next to you, crawling up next to you, and cuddling up next to you because the snake is sizing you up. Snake is actually working on eating you. It's trying to understand and figure out your size and what size it needs to be in order to eat you. Wow. I don't know about you. I know some of you have snakes. I've held snakes before. I've touched snakes before. Um, Definitely not my cup of tea. Not my first choice of pets to have. But snakes are interesting. Snakes are interesting. So this story is so powerful. It shows you that there could be people. There could be people that, and this is a real story. This is not a fake story. It's a real story. It's a real story. This is yeah. So you got to be careful. Sometimes there are people that cuddle up next to you and are so nice to you, and they are just you know, and you never know. They may be sizing you up. They may be checking you out, checking things out, how you run things, how you do things. I'm not saying everybody is like this. I'm saying you better be conscious of that. Be very mindful of the people that are crawling up right next to you, and you know, cuddle up and all nice and everything, and before you know it, you got stung. So be very careful, be conscious of that. I think it's a very important to pay attention to people. I myself, I'm in a profession where I deal with people on a daily basis. So for me to say, oh, you know what, you can't talk to people and avoid them, it's just, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's very dumb. But I'm extremely careful on who I let inside my circle, right? My closest circle to my. I got to do a live on these 5 circles, huh? I keep saying I want to, but I forget. But so I'm very careful in whom I let in. So with you, the same thing. It's not that everybody's going to play the snake role. Not everybody you keep out is the snake. Not everybody you let inside is a snake. So it's not so black and white, right? You just got to be very conscious and mindful, and just have your boundaries, have your MVPs, your morals, values, and principles locked in, and that should help with some guidance, but still, never know, never know. But that story should be a reminder that, hey, you may be feeding the wrong person. You may be feeding the wrong person. So, with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop a takeaway or two. Let's just go with the one for now. Drop a takeaway. I'll get back to all the comments. You know that. And yeah, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Stay tuned for my little skit. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. So you know how we do. With that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.